Alright boys, how's it going? If you're wondering where all the trees have gone from my usual videos, I've already recorded one today and I didn't fancy the walk back, so you're with me in my living room instead. I got something else that I wanted to share that's been on my mind, and I think often we try and fix everything all at once, and that can lead to overwhelm and burning ourselves out pretty quickly. And actually there's nothing to fix in the moment. When you sit and you rest and you just are still and quiet, you don't need to fix anything. You don't need to change anything, and especially not all at once. It's very easy to get overwhelmed when you start something new, a new challenge, a new hobby, even a new job. And there's 1,000,001 things to learn. Me, for example, doing these videos, I could have spent hours learning how to make thumbnails or how to edit, how to market and write really good hooks to bring you into my videos. But I didn't really want to focus on any of that. I didn't need to fix all of it at once. To start with, I just needed to get into the habit of sitting down in front of a camera, recording a video and getting used to speaking on camera and how to communicate and conversate the way that I wanted to. I think is conversate a word? Probably not. I've just made that up, but it's a good word. Use it. So yeah, it's often when we come to these points in life where it feels like we're not good enough. We're not there yet. We're not making any progress towards the goals that we have. And we feel like we should just be doing more and more and more. And I fall into this trap as well. I often get to a point where something that I've been trying to do isn't going well. It's not progressing the way that I want it to. And so I try and do more. And that never really seems to work. It's not until you can slow down and step back from what you're doing and just look at it from a different viewpoint always, or almost, that it can allow you to start to view what you're doing and where your attention needs to go. For me, my attention didn't need to get split between lots of different disciplines, learning how to make thumbnails, learning how to edit. What I needed to do was to drill down and to focus into just actually recording videos, getting comfortable in front of a camera and becoming a better communicator. And it may be the same for you in your life. You may feel like you've set yourself perhaps a goal of getting more in shape, and there's just a slew of information out there. Some people are telling you to run, some people are telling you to do CrossFit, some people are telling you to lift weights, and then you decide, okay, I'm going to lift weights. So you start to do a bit of research on that, and then it's which is the best split for lifting weights? Should I be doing full body? Should I be doing a bro split? Should I be doing push-pull legs? And then once you've settled on that, you then start to think, what exercises should I be doing? And there's a list of 1,000,001 different exercises that you can pick to do. And it's all just too much. It's too much information. It's too much stuff to learn and to fix at any one point. You can't do it all. You may, down the line, find a way to expand, to learn, to start to fix those other little areas. But what you need right now is just to focus on what is most important. What is going to be the thing that gets you to your goal that you can really dial in on. And taking that fitness example, don't mind me just having a swig of my coffee. Yeah, taking that fitness example, we look at, well, what is going to take you from where you are now to where you want to be? So if you're currently not exercising and you're a bit out of shape and you want to, you want to get back in shape or into shape for the first time, the thing that's going to get you to that goal is to exercise, to do the action, and to be consistent in doing that. Whether you set yourself to exercise once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, that's, again, it's kind of it. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to fix that straight away. What you need to do is take action to exercise. Find what works for you. You might try a couple of different things, but find what you can stick at and what you enjoy, and the rest will come. If you're currently not moving at all and you start moving twice a week doing swimming, for example, you're going to notice, if you do that for a year, some changes. Your muscles will tone, your body fat may drop, and because you are doing those healthier actions, it leads you to wanting to fix other areas of your life as well. So because you're putting all this effort in to go swimming, you might think, well, maybe I don't need that cookie or that donut. And you start to make choices and things start to fix themselves. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to go from not exercising to exercising 6 times a week and eating a keto diet and tracking every single calorie that you eat and training for a marathon all at the same time. You can't fix everything at once. You just need to take things piece by piece by piece and focus on what is the most important next step to get you where you want to go. And in identifying that important step, it's then really key that you take action on it. For me, that's recording these videos. For you, it might be doing that run or going to the gym. Or maybe something completely different, but focus on what it is that you need to progress in your goal in your life. And when you're able to just let the rest of it go and to sit and just to be really present about what it is that you're trying to do and where it is you're trying to get to, you realise that a lot of this other stuff, all of the other areas that you're trying to fix, a lot of it is just noise. And there is an awful lot of noise online as well when it comes to absolutely anything. There's thousands of different channels for whatever you're interested in, all with a different opinion of how to do it and what's best and what works the best. And it's overwhelming. It's too much information. So, in an attempt to avoid that paralysis by analysis, I think that so many of us suffer from, whatever it is that you're trying to fix in your life, just pick one simple goal, one simple step that you can do every day or every week, and stick to that. Stick to it for a month or for 2 months. And just see what progress you start to make. Don't fixate on doing more. Don't fixate on trying to get it all right straight away. Just focus on getting a bit better each time you do that action. And you'll find when you look back in 2 months of consistently doing something every day or every week that you will have made small steps of progress. And it may be that I'm going to take the gym as an example. Say you were learning how to bench press. The first time you do it, you're all wobbly and all over the place and you can't lift much weight. And then the second time that you do it, you have a little bit more idea of how it's going to feel, a little bit idea of kind of where your body needs to move. And perhaps a month in, you've added a bit more weight to it because that bar is now really light, just being able to move that. you start to progressively overload what you're doing. If you'd have started by chucking on a load of weights and not really knowing how to do the exercise, you'd have taken that bar down and you got stuck underneath it, and you'd have been wriggling about and you wouldn't have been able to move it. But because you've consistently just built on that one thing, you've been able to overcome the challenge. So that's really it for today, just to make you aware that you don't need to do everything at once. You don't need to fix it all at once, and that actually you'll have the best results if you just dial in and focus on that one key thing that you know is going to help take you to the next level in whatever it is that you're doing. I hope that helps, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless.